Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Michelle Moreus and I make art tutorials that are fun, easy, and accessible for everyone. So today we're going to be doing this sapphire drawing in ploychromos color pencils on Strathmore 400 Bristol paper. I am not using any solvent in this drawing today. We're just going to do a burnishing technique to blend all those tones together. So before we get into the video, please subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below, I subscribed, and I'll be sure to get back to each and every one of you. And while you're at it, please smash that like button. So this is quite a technical drawing because you have to get all your angles correct and nice and straight. So your sketch in this case is of the utmost importance to have a proper sketch and have all those lines be really straight, so when you're going along it's gonna look realistic. If you're going off the rails with your lines, it's just gonna fall apart really quickly. So your sketch is like really important in the beginning. Have all those little triangles sketched out. Go ahead and erase a little bit of your pencil line, but make sure that you can still see it. And then I just start mapping in my colors. I try to give myself a little bit more definition to follow along so I don't get lost as I'm going. So I'm going for a hyper realistic look on this drawing. So in each of those little triangles, I'm not just putting one color. Each of those triangles is going to have a transition of other colors in each triangle. So where I have my darkest triangle all the way to the left, there's going to be several colors of blue. I want a little bit of a brighter blue peeking through with my darks. Now, as always, we're going to go through and put down light layers to start with, and I'm going to use several colors of blue. I have a lot of blues that I swatched out before I started and a couple little purples. There's a ton of colors in this drawing, and there's a ton of colors in each one of those little facets, and you kind of want to use all of that to give yourself a really hyper realistic feel when this is all done. So not only did I spend a little time with my sketch, I also spent some time sharpening all of those pencils. I have a nice sharp point on all of them, and this is a great thing to do before you even start because it will help you control the pressure on your pencil. Because we're using a really smooth Bristol drawing paper, there is not a lot of tooth, and we want to have a lot of layers so that we can kind of have that transparency of all those different colors showing through. So it's like a gemstone, or as you can see through glass. You want to have that transparency, and in order to do that you have to put down layers and layers of all the different colors. So you want a sharp pencil. This will prevent you from scarring the paper and pushing too hard, because if you're breaking the point on the pencil, then you're pushing too hard. And in some of these little facets, there's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 layers of color pencil in them. So you want to be sure to just layer and go lightly. And then in the end, we're going to burnish. That's going to be our last phase of the drawing. And to burnish, we're going to use a lighter color and just smush all those layers together and blend them. These pencils are so creamy. They're oil-based color pencil, unlike the Prismacolors, which are wax-based, and these just blend so beautifully. So if you are using Prismas, just be aware that you might get a little bit of a wax bloom, and again, light layers. The wax builds up on the Prismacolors really quickly, so this is why I'm using the ploychromos in this case. If you are brave enough to tackle this drawing, for my beginners, you can take it one little triangle at a time, one little facet at a time, and just represent all those colors that you see in there, starting from your lightest to your darkest. You don't want to start too dark off of the beginning because we want all of that translucency to show. So you want to start light and then gradually work darker in where your dark parts are. So just take it one little triangle at a time and try to tackle it that way. This is not my preferred kind of drawing. It's a little too technical for me. I like to be a little bit more creative. But we're going to give it a good go, and I really like the way that it's looking so far. I think I have things pretty well blended in, and we're going to put our shadow in, and we're going to just start to burnish each one of those facets one by one. So I'm going in with a lighter color on top of all of those colors that I put down already, and we're just kind of mushing all of that color together. The oil-based pencils really blend really well together, and you can get a really smooth looking finish. So we're going to go in and we're going to put our reflection in the table that it's sitting on. So I always like to put a little of that color showing through because the light's coming through and the glass or the gemstone in this case is shining onto the surface that it's sitting on. So I put some of that blue down, and then we're going to put some black as our shadow and cast shadow. So now it's all about refining and pushing our values. So just see where you need to darken something or pop a highlight, and just clean it up a bit. Clean your lines. If you need to get your ruler out and just straighten a couple things out, then do that at this stage of the game. And then we're just kind of burnishing everything, going over a little bit with our eraser, any stray pencil lines. And we're just about toward the end. So it's all about just refining and cleaning up in this stage. If there's a particular medium or subject matter you'd like me to go over, please leave me a comment in the comment section below the video. I really enjoy hearing from each and every one of you, and I do get back to all of you. It really makes my heart happy to be able to talk to you guys. So please leave me a comment. And consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss out on anything. Thanks so much. Don't forget to smash that like button. I put out new tutorials every Thursday at 1 o'clock US time. And if you don't want to miss out on any of my content, please hit the notification bell. It'll notify you whenever I put out new content. And I really enjoyed doing this project today, and we'll see you on the next one. So thanks so much for joining me, and happy art.